Farm in Palo Alto, California, home to the Stanford Cardinal, where legends like Elway, Luck, Sherman, and McCaffrey first built their legacies. Let's see what the Cardinal today can provide. Today we have a battle from two teams in the ACC, a conference that now sprawls all across the country. This is an important matchup. As we'll see, the Kansas Jayhawks taking on the #1 team in the land, the Stanford Cardinal. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Stanford will kick it off to get us underway. Bringing it out, it's King. And they stop him short of the 25 there. Offense begins at the 22.
Kansas offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Here's the handoff. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Now it's 2nd down here. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
For the defensive coordinator this week, always telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Can he get there on the ground? They've got him, but not before he makes a 1st down at the 41.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get him to 3rd down. They load up the line of scrimmage, but they could not deny this back of coming up with that conversion.
And the Jayhawks begin a new series here, 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Stewart. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
He's going to hand this off. Tackled, but 1st down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the 1st down, but he got it.
The Jayhawks look to keep this drive moving. On 1st down, why not keep it on the ground? A change of direction. Refusing to be brought down before gaining 1st down yardage.
This defensive coordinator better make some adjustments. This back is on fire to start this game. You better start committing those safeties down, overloading that line of scrimmage, because this back is physical, he's got speed, and he is tough to bring down.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
At the 39. 3rd down coming.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Man, the defensive coordinator has to be fired up about this play. The thing that he has to love is that his defense and their technique was right on point. They didn't lose their leverage. They stayed with the play and didn't just go after the quarterback.
So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field, and they'll go for it. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. The pass rush closing in. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Hey, they hit this for the first down, and I kind of like the approach. Be aggressive. Show your players that you believe in them, especially early in the game like this. Take a chance, and here it works out for them.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid gain.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. So here we go. Third down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. To throw, it's Daniels. The pocket breaking down. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Oh, so disappointing for this defense. They had the advantage. Good coverage all over the field. It's third down, but they let the quarterback get away, scramble, and pick up the first down. And now it's first and goal inside the 5-yard line.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
It is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the...
And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Jayhawks. Now the all-important extra point. And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back.
7, Stanford 0.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Guys up front lined up. It's first down. It's a run to the left. Breaking free at the 35. And that gained enough for a fresh set of downs. Spotted at the 48. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there to the left side. Great blocking on the left side. Able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
First down here for this offense. Handoff here from the shotgun.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Presses the 30. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Here early in the game, the defense right away realizes what they're up against. Having an opportunity to move this receiver around to give him a chance to get out in space are the plays that can really cause a defensive coordinator headaches.
Stanford getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. On the ground, it's Brown. The gain is 3 yards, brings up a second down and 7.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here, keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Got it.
Getting set. Here's second down.
Easy. Ready to go.
And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
with the score, Kansas 7, Stanford 0.
A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Dropping back, it's Daniels. He's moving out of the pocket now. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
And out comes the field goal unit. Field goal try, no good. And after the miss, still down by 7.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown, at the very least 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
And here comes the Kansas offense back on the field. On the last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
At the 29.
Second down after that previous play. Same tailback, another carry. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down.
First down for the offense.
A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And they'll use the ground game here. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
At the 39-yard line, it's third down.
It's third down for the offense. Looking to throw. It's Daniels. Lets it go quickly. It's complete. What a grab near the sideline. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. The Jayhawks moving quickly down the field here.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. Coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Takes the handoff again. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Finding space at the 20. Tackle made after a big gain.
Oh, that's a great example of a defense selling out to stop a third down and short. At 3rd and 2, looks like they put everybody up near the line of scrimmage, and when the back got free, he's able to go and pick up huge yards because there's no safeties back there to slow him down.
Important second down play coming up. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. And the Jayhawks line it up with 1st and goal. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. They don't block the defensive end and shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very...
And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas. And now the try here for the extra point. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away.
14, Stanford, 0.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Stanford offense back out there in the field now. No doubt the last drive was deflating. They had to settle for a field goal attempt, but missed it. Takes the ball and heads to the left side. It's a short game, but look at that defense swarm to the football.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Back to pass. It's Daniels. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Quick completion to the tight end. He's brought down, but the game moves the ball to the 39.
Crispy gets so caught up in these wide receivers and their playmaking ability and getting them the ball in space. Like the defense has to pay attention to them. Often too much attention opens up an underneath drag route like this, and quarterback makes a good read. Nice first down.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. First down, looking to throw the football. He's running out of time here. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. Avoiding the sack, but the scramble results in just a very short gain. That's the 2-minute warning. Let's see if this offense can do something before the break to cut into this big lead. Second down play coming up. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. They've got him. Defense comes up with a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
And the punt team now on to kick it away.
On to kick it away.
And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Here comes the Jayhawks offense back on the field. On that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the ground game. Let's see if that formula works again. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the first half, but maybe things are starting to change.
Dropping back, it's Daniels. Quick throw to the left. And he's got it. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Chris, to me, it looked like the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the ball from the time he got the snap. His receiver does a nice job of creating separation almost immediately on that corner route.
They'll run it here. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
Tackle is made at the 24. Brings up second down.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? They'll feed the back again. The ball is loose. And the defense jumps on the football.
I get being upset at the ball carrier for coughing up the ball, but let's not ignore how big of a hit that was. Sometimes you just have to give credit to the defender for making a great play.
And And the Stanford offense is back out there on the field. Time is running out before halftime to cut into this now 2-possession lead. He lets it go on the move. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Stanford. Might have to try the extra point. To make the extra point, cut the lead to 14-7. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off and hopes the defense can get a quick stop. Fields it just outside the goal line. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. They'll run it to the right side. Brought down at the 28, and that's good enough for a first down. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
Offense getting set. It's second down. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it. Offense facing a third and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He'll take a deep shot here. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Tackle made, but it's a huge gain all the way to the 33-yard line. The Jayhawks come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw. It's Daniels. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just one or two plays here before halftime. So on first down, the field goal unit will come out there trying to get 3 points before the half. The attempt is no good. He missed it. And the lead remains at 7 after the miss.
Now that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. Poor kicker.
Just time enough for one more play in the half. They feed the fullback this time. Breaking free at the 35. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. Minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Jayhawks will kick this away to get the second half going. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. The Cardinal offense is back out there on the field. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. That's a solid gain, moves the ball to the 29.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Offense getting set, second down play here. quarterback's got it again. Breaks loose at the 40. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. A huge gain moves the ball to the plus 22. Great scoring position now.
And this guy is as fast as there is in college football, and it's so much fun to watch him when he gets out in space with room to go. And you just know the home crowd is loving this.
And now the handoff. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman. Stanford has moved into the red zone. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Receiver looks it in. It's complete.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
So no field goal try here. Coach keeps the offense on the field to go for it on 4th down. Heading left after the handoff. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
He just came flying in to lay the lumber immediately.
What a great job of timing up the blitz here by the backer. I don't know how this running back held on to the football, because as soon as he got his hands on it, he got hit hard.
That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield.
How about the discipline of this defense here on 2nd down? You're anticipating a pass. They've got pretty much everybody covered. And then once the back has the ball, how about the speed to be able to bring him down? Now it's 3rd down.
Now on 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Cannot connect, incomplete, and now 4th down.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
The Stanford offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they passed on a field goal attempt, but got stopped on 4th down. Let's see how they play this one. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Using his legs, it's Haynes. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Trying to run it. It's Brown. Got a lane. Can he get in? Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Cardinal.
Chris, he broke free from the line of scrimmage. I thought he might have a 10 or 15-yard gain, but he shows you the speed that he has to take it all the way to the house.
He knocks through the PAT and ties the score here in the 3rd period. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there.
And the Kansas offense will take over. First and 10.
The Kansas offense is back out there now. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held them just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. On the run, it's Stewart. Fights off a defender. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Gain of 2. It's 3rd down.
That run sets up an important 3rd down call for this offense. Looking downfield, it's Daniels. Throws to the tight end. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. Touchdown, Stanford. And the defense adds 6 from the interception return. And now they'll set up for the point after. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start.
And the Kansas offense will take over. First and 10.
And here comes the Kansas offense back on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. Solid run. They'll bring him down to the 28-yard line.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Gives it to the back. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
The back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. And the Jayhawks line up on 1st and 10 now. On the run, it's Stewart. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Defense is coming after him. Using his legs on the scramble. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield at the 48.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
And he's wrapped up short of the marker there as the time runs down here in the 3rd quarter.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Stanford 21, Kansas 14.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. And the pass is dropped. Incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on third down. Quick throw to his receiver. He makes the grab. And they tackle him, but not before a huge gain down near the 26. The offense getting closer to a game-tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. It's Daniels. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, that's going to go down as an incompletion, obviously, but I like that the quarterback showed his ability to escape, broke loose from the pocket, and put the ball on a string, but he just wasn't able to come up with that completion.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. And he's going to launch it deep again. Intercepted in the end zone. It's a short return, but a takeaway for this defense.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And the Stanford offense back out there in the field now. Pre-snap motion from the offense. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, if somebody talks about a play being blown up, this is a great example of that. That's Exhibit A for how to be physical on defense.
We go backwards on 1st down, so it's 2nd and long from the 19. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Going for a big play downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Cardinal. Made the defense look slow that time.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the 4th quarter. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. Here comes the Jayhawks offense back on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick, and he lofts it toward the sideline. Catch is made way down inside the 30. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Jayhawks. Here we go, 4th quarter. They've cut into the lead, but still work to do.
Well, I think the cool thing is that they're still battling, and they put themselves at least in a position now to possibly come back and maybe, who knows, win this game. But it's going to be up to their defense. They've got to get the ball back to have a chance.
Now they get set to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And it's good for a first down to the 36.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be?
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Big play in enemy territory all the way to the 41-yard line.
It's another first down for the offense.
The offense really clicking against this embattled defense.
Freedom. Moves. Flex. Go.
It's a quick grab. Good enough for first down yardage.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Okay, ready?
Stanford getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. They'll work the clock here with the running game. The gain good for just a few yards. The defense swarming to the football. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Second down after that run on the previous play. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure. Just got it away.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When a quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. And the wideout goes in motion. A pop pass on the jet sweep. He's not going to get the first down. It's 4th down now.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces a defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards, didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. So on 4th down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. Kick is up and no good. And the lead remains at 8 after that miss.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal and 3 points, but instead he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
The Kansas offense is back out there now. This offense scorched the defense with a lightning strike, a one-play touchdown in the last possession. Let's see if they can duplicate that magic here. He'll throw it now. That's caught. It's Stewart. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
No gain on the play.
We've reached the 2-minute warning now. Can this offense come away with a late comeback victory?
Ready
Here's the second down play. To throw, it's Daniels. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Oh, nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
Now that's going to bring up a critical third down here as we're late into this football game and a drive where they need points. This quarterback's got to take control of this huddle, make sure everybody's on the same page. You have multiple plays that you could go to, whether it's a run or a pass, but you've got to come up with a first down.
Pressure moment for the quarterback. We'll see if he can stay calm and collected. Down a score late in the game. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. That's the third pick tonight thrown by this QB. Short return tackle at the 21, but that's a huge takeaway for this defense.
Well, that defender deserves the game ball for that game-sealing play. Now, all there is to do is run out the clock and walk out of here with a W.
And the Cardinal offense is back out there on the field. So it's still a one-possession game. The offense would love to work the clock here, but they can't take their foot off the gas. And tackled after a small pickup there.
Just keep churning these yards out. Playing with a lead here late in the football game, at the very least you're thinking about making this a two-possession game with a field goal, but keep eating that clock.
Stanford now operating in the red zone.
Clear.
And they'll work the clock here by keeping it on the ground. Makes the catch, but the defense breaks on the ball, and it's a short gain.
You know, they try to run the football here, and they're unable to get that first down. The clock does keep moving. The big question now is third down. What do? Keep it on the ground again, or roll the dice, throw the football, knowing an incompletion, the clock will stop.
Got it.
Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
And a timeout is called here, 10 seconds remaining on the clock. So on fourth down, it's an all-important field goal attempt. Hold your breath here. The attempt is no good. And after the miss, it's still an 8-point lead.
That keeps the score. Stanford, 28. Kansas, 20.
Offense needs points quickly here, trying to dial up some explosive plays. Let's see what they've got called. And looking to throw now on first down. And the clock winding down. They'll take a deep shot. It's a huge gain. He's got it inside the 30. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play. So this team is beginning to stack wins now against really high-quality opposition. You wonder what the ceiling for this group is.
Yeah, I think you're right. This is a football team right now that's playing with a lot of confidence. I like the way that they are progressing. We'll just have to see how far they can continue to progress and where it'll take them.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.